話を戻しましょうか。で、どうするの？人殺しはしないっていうエミヤ君は、他のマスターが何をしようが傍観するんでしたっけ？
Not sure if that's the right thing to do or the wisest thing to do. I take back what I said. Really has a bad personality. He's a real bully, putting me on the spot and asking me with that smile.
そうなったら止めるだけだ。サーバントさえ倒せば、マスターだっておとなしくなるんだろ？
I feel that's such a naive thing to do. Like, imagine just two masters with the servants fighting and he just jumping between them, trying to stop the fight and all be friends. It doesn't work like that.
呆れた。自分からマスターは倒さない。けど他のマスターが悪事を働いたら倒すって言うんだ。エミヤ君、自分が矛盾してるって分かってる？
Yeah, that too.
ああ、都合がいいのは分かってる。けど、それ以外の方針は考えつかない。こればっかりは、どんなに論破されても変えないからな。
問題点が一つあるけど、言っていいかしら？
Plotting something. Is that face? He's definitely plotting something. But as a man, I have to listen.
いいけど、なんだよ。
昨日のマスター覚えてる？エミヤ君と私を簡単に殺せとか言ってた子だけど。
How can I forget? They attacked us mercilessly.
あの子、必ず私たちを殺しに来る。それはエミヤ君にも分かってると思うけど。
Yeah, she was definitely hunt us down. I mean, we barely escaped with our lives there, so... I see. The girl's a master too. Since he knows Tosca and our masters, he'll come and attack us someday. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow, but I do know it's a death sentence. At least, I know I can't stop such a monster.
あの子のサーバント、バーサーカーは桁違いよ。
Probably because I assume that Berserker has killed a lot of innocent people to power up.
マスターとして未熟なあなたにあれは撃退できない。自分からは何もしないで身を守るって言うけど、あなたは身を守ることさえできないわ。
悪かったな。けど、そういう遠坂だって、あいつには勝てないんじゃないのか？
正面からじゃ勝てないでしょうね。白兵戦ならあれは最強のサーバントよ。きっと歴代のサーバントの中でもあれと並ぶやつはいないと思う。
それは俺だって同じだ。今度襲われたらきっと次はないと思う。
Well, we have to trick it somehow, I guess. Unconsciously, I place my hand on my stomach. The wound on my stomach is healed now. No, you couldn't call it a wound. It was pretty much instant death. My nausea returns just at the thought of taking another blow like that.
そういうこと。分かった？何もしないままで聖杯戦争の終わりを待つなんて選択肢はないってことが。
That's exactly what I said last part. People are going to hunt you down no matter what you do.
ああ、それは分かった。けど遠坂、お前さっきから何を言いたいんだよ。ちょっと理解不能だぞ。死刑宣告された俺を見るのが楽しいってわけでもないだろ。ってもしかして楽しいのか？
そこまで悪趣味じゃない。もうここまで言ってるのにわからない？要するに私と手を組まないかって言ってるの。
Yeah, I think that Shiro doesn't give her enough credit. Question mark? Ah? If I take that at face value, that's...
手を組むって俺と遠坂が？
そう、 私のアーチャーは致命傷を受けて目下治療中。完全に回復するまで時間がかかるけど、それでも半人前ぐらいの活躍はできるはずよ。で、そっちはサーバントは申し分ないけど、マスターが足引っ張ってやっぱり半人前。ほら、合わせればちょうどいいわ。
俺そこまで半人前なんかじゃないぞ。
私が知る限りでもう3回も死にそうになったのに、1日で3回も殺されかける人間なんて初めて見たけど。
Well, if you put it like that, then yeah, you're that bad.
けどそれは。
同盟の対価ぐらいは払うわ。アーチャーを倒されたことはチャラにしてあげて、マスターとしての知識も教えてあげる。ああと暇があればエミヤ君の魔術の腕を見てあげてもいいけど。どう？
Sounds great, to be honest. That certainly is an attractive proposal. As I don't know anything, Jessica would be a reliable teacher. And if I can help it, I don't want to fight against Jessica. Not because she's the girl I admired at school. In fact, if I didn't know her like this, I wouldn't have felt this much resistance. The Osaka right in front of me is so different from how people describe her as an honor student. But talking to her, she's just Osaka, and it seems she's just as she appears. Well, in other words, I'm saying I find her much more attractive this way, and I wondered why I even have to tell myself this.
エミヤ君、答え聞かせてほしいんだけど。
He urges my response. I don't even know why this is a choice. Or perhaps he's planning to stab us in the back later, but for now, let's do it. Let's not judge from the start. There are too many things I don't know, and I'm unskilled as a magus. Even if it's temporary, Tosca is going to give me a hand. I don't think there's any better option.
わかった。その話に乗るよ、登坂。正直、そうしてもらえればすごく助かる。
決まりね。それじゃあ握手しましょう。とりあえずバーサーカーを倒すまでは味方同士ってことで。
そっか。やっぱりそういうことだよな。仕方ないけど、その方がわかりやすいか。
I shake her hand. I'm a bit perplexed. Instead, I feel Tosca's soft hand. I realize she's a girl. In comparison, my hand covered in scratches from messing around with stuff is ill-suited. The instant I think so, I pull back, embarrassed.
何、どうしたの？やっぱり私と協力するのは嫌？
いや、そんなんじゃない。登坂と協力し合えるのは助かる。今のはそんなんじゃないから気にするな。
Not Tosca's face. It's great. After making a puzzled face,
はは
he makes a malicious expression.
なんだよ。つまんないこと言ったら契約破棄するからな。するぞ。絶対するからな。
あなた、女の子の手を握るの初めてだったんでしょ。なんだ、顔が広いように見えて白っては奥手なんだ。
違う、そんなんじゃなくて、ただ。
I'm just embarrassed because it was Tosca. But I can never say such a thing. Certainly, I have never touched a girl so strongly before. Well, Fujini is an exception. She's more like someone from a different planet than from a different sex.
って、うん？
Wasn't there something weird in what she just said?
聞いてた通りほんと顔に出るのね。まあ今のは追求しないであげましょう。変につっついて意地を張られても困るし。じゃあまずは鉄撃。これあげるから強力な証と思って。
Jessica puts the book on the table. It looks just like a diary. There's no title and it is wine red. The color seems to suit Jessica.
私の父さんの持ち物だけどもういらないからあげる。一人前のマスターには必要ないものだけどあなたには必要だと思って。
So, is it like a master's beginner's guide? Jessica's eyes tell me to take the book. I want to say take the book, but to take a look. Either way works.
じゃあちょっと失礼して。
I open it to a random page. Then there's nothing written in the book, but a strange image pops into my head. And I'm going to hide the text box now. Why is it? Okay, I did not expect this. I mean, I thought this was a graphic. But as you can see here in the menu, it's actually a gameplay thing. You can see Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider, Caster, Assassin, Berserker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. True name, we don't know yet. Please don't tell me in the comments, since spoilers. Diamond level good. Strength B, Endurance C, Agility C. Magical Energy, Luck, Noble Phantasm. Mean. Has abilities, Magic Resistance A. Cancels any magic below A rank. In practice, no magi today are able to hurt Saber, that's overpowered as hell. Riding B, ability to ride things. You can ride most vehicles with above average skill. She cannot ride those of demonic beasts and holy beast rank. I don't even know what to think of this right now. Like I said, I saw this behind the text. But I thought it to be a simple image, so let's go through all this right now. Skill Instinct A, the ability to always feel the best scores of oneself during combat. This heightened sixth sense is now close to precognition. It reduces by half any obstacles to vision and hearing. Magical Energy Burst A. This transfers magical energy into one's weapon and body, and by releasing the magical energy instantaneously, it increases one's ability. Simply said, it is like magical energy jet propulsion. Tib uses magical energy for his sword techniques, guarding, and movement. Because of her great magical energy capacity, she can fight Berserker even though she is a girl of a small size. A normal weapon without strong divine protection will not be able to endure her magical energy fueled attack and will be destroyed with one blow. I don't even know what noble phantasms are, but I think they are their limit breaks, so to speak, their most powerful attacks. Invisible air, boundary field of the Wind King, an invisible sword that does not allow the enemy to determine its range. It is simple but tremendously effective in hand-to-hand combat. It is a noble phantasm protected by strong magic, but it does not mean that the sword itself is invisible. The blade is clad in wind that changes the refraction of light and makes the shape of the sword invisible. Why does it have RPG stats? So weird. It is not a vacuum, but the wind whirring around the blade is like a weapon, and it seems to increase the damage of the slash. Only when the compressed wind is released into is a vacuum state created, and the target has resistance to visual impediments. The accuracy correction of visible air is ineffective. Basically, they can see through. Basically, the wind creates some kind of illusion or camouflage. Although the advantage of making the blade invisible, it is possible to release the compressed wind, making it a single-use projectile weapon. The damage absorption attack is constant, as their strength or magical energy does not affect it. I'm not going to try to pronounce his true name. He's lawful neutral. Agility A. Luck E. Too bad. Compared to Saber. The weird thing is, Saber seemed to be the most powerful of all servants. That's stat-wise rather balanced. Oh god, all these names. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The great hero of Ireland. Half god, half human hero. Prophesied from young age that his child would live as a hero. Aunt of Gulan. His name comes from an oath Santa made when he was a child. He mistakenly killed a guard dog of a wealthy merchant named Gulan. He promised if this dog, as a child, I will raise it as strong and as faithful as his guard dog. Till that time, I shall guard you myself. His nickname praises not only Santanta's strength for killing the famous savage dog of Gulan unarmed, but also the character of Santanta that thought of the owner of the lost dog, even as a child. That makes him quite noble. He grew up to be a strong man and went into an evil land called the Country of Shadows to satisfy the requirements to marry a particular woman. He overcame many difficulties and reached the Country of Shadows. He was well liked by the ruler of that country, the witch. So sorry for mispronouncing this. Atach? And he trained under her and did many sorceries and techniques. He obtained the cursed landscape bulk that later became the symbol of him, and he left the Country of Shadows. In legend it was said that he was brave, compassionate, and a likable young man. He mercilessly killed his enemies. Is Kukulane? If I'm saying that correctly. He mercilessly killed his enemies in the battlefield, but he respected faith and was noble enough to never break a promise once made. Celtic warriors had the custom of making an oath called the Chaos, and those warriors who broke this chaos were cursed. Ukulele, like his nickname, and the chaos that said he must never eat a dog, and he faithfully tried not to break that promise. This chaos later became the cause of his death. During a battle with an opposing country to protect this weaker country of Ulster, Ukulele made several Gaia, accepting even his own ruin in exchange for forcing the opposing country to make. God, these words are killing me. Yes, unfavorable to them. The most famous guesses he made were fighting just one warrior a day, promised with his rival queen one win, one loss. This whole record can be summarized into the battle against the neighboring country of North. The war between the two started when Connacht's queen irrationally invaded to steal Ulster's golden bull Dawn just to beat her husband in the bull comparison contest. That sounds really petty. He supported the weaker Ulster army against the Connacht force, an allied army of 3 countries, for a length of 7 years, and finally succeeded in making them retreat. At that time, he captured the main culprit of the war, but he released a saying that he could not kill a woman, and reconciliation was reached between Ulster and Connacht. The Green perceived her release as the greatest insult and began a personal revenge. After numerous schemes, he was forced to break his one by one, and as a result lost all his powers, and was at last stabbed in the side with a lance. He would not allow himself to die lying down, tied himself up to a post. On the verge of death, he saw an otter drinking the blood that had spilled into the river, and as he laughed at his greediness, he died standing. A thrilling great man, he had the protection of Countess Morrigan, who governed death and destruction. But the story isn't that simple. First, he declined the goddess's protection. So insulted, Morrigan transformed into many animals and went after his life. But he was able to repel off any attack and actually treated the wounded Morrigan. Morrigan admired the nobility from the bottom of her heart and decided to support him without his knowledge. So, as not to destroy Ukulele's pride, she did not help him when he was in his greatest perils, but merely observed the way of a hero. Like I said, I'm really sorry for butchering that backstory. Battle continuation does not give up easily. It allows for battle even on the verge of death, and allows the user to stay alive until they receive a clearly fatal blow. Only one skill? Saber has to. Wait, no. When I lose 3. Restarts. The ability to escape battle. It can also return an unfavorable battle to the beginning. Turn 1. And restore the conditions of techniques to their additional states. This really sounds like an RPG. What's going on? It's really interesting though. Divinity, strength of one godlike nature. The more godlike blood possessed, the higher this stat becomes. Able Pierce the lance of death thorns. A cursed lance that will always pierce the opponent's heart once it is thrust. Surely fatal strike from the cursed lance, Gabolg. Its true nature is the reversal of cause and effect when the cause of the lance thrust comes from the effect of the lance piercing the opponent's heart. As the lance has pierced the heart even before it is thrust, it is impossible to dodge or block once this result has been determined. The thrust Gabolg. One does not need high agility, but instead ability to change this fate before Gabolg is executed. Luck is most important. Its most efficient noble phantasm, as it requires little magical energy to activate, and each activation is a sure kill. But Lancer, your luck is E. So, whoops. Aren't you? What the fuck are those stats? Luck E. Strength D. I did not. Oh, magic resistance is the same for Refuge Servant, but just how good it is differs, of course. Magic resistance D. That's quite low. Independent action B. Ability that allows independent movement even after the master's magic energy supply is cut off. With rank B. It is possible for a servant to stay in this world for 2 days after losing its master. Rider, we don't know anything. Caster, same. Assassin, same. I'm sure this will just update when we get other information. And the rest of Archie is just one big mystery. Well, this is OP as hell. 2.5 meters long, 300 kilos. Major stats. He's OP as hell. Abilities. Madness B, all parameters are increased, but sanity is lost. Hercules, the greatest hero in Greek mythology. He was a half-god, half-human hero born from Zeus, the king of the gods, and a human woman. Although Hercules had superior talent in all things, there were big problems with his personality. As a child, he beat his harp teacher to death over a small matter, and after that, he had to live as a shepherd to calm his temper. Thus, he became a splendid man, and after he had accomplished several great deeds, the king of Thebes gave him his daughter, Megara, and he earned 2 children and the right to succeed the king. Hercules was young and strong, and already no human was a match for him. The future seemed bright for him as he married the king's daughter and had 2 children. Zeus' wife Hera detested the child born from Zeus and a human, and meddled with his fate at every opportunity. First, Hera sent madness to Hercules and drove him insane, making him kill Megara and his 2 children. Ouch. Hercules, troubled by the sins he had committed, received a sign that he should atone for his sin by becoming a slave of Eurystheus. Like I said before countless times, I'm sorry for mispronouncing those names. The man who took away his promised position as king. Eurystheus was jealous of the strong hero Hercules and gave him many difficult tasks, and claimed that he would keep him as a slave until he completed these tasks. There are many different labors that were impossible to complete with normal human skills. You read the famous 12 labors of Hercules? The number of labors chosen by the gods was 10, but since Eurystheus did not accept the fulfillment of 2 of those, he added 2 more labors. But Hercules safely completed even those tasks, and not only was he freed from slavery, but he also received an immortal body as proof of his great accomplishments. Greatest hero in Greece. This was the beginning of the great hero Hercules, who single-handedly achieved great deeds, equaling those of the Trojan War, the Argo expedition. But the rest of Hercules' life was again full of madness. Hera's hatred was endless, and Hercules, who should have been immortal, was killed by poison by one of his wives. The great... I can't speak. I'm sorry. The great hero, equally matched with the sun god even as a human, was in the end slowly killed by the persistent jealousy of a goddess. At the point of his death, Hercules burned his body still contaminated with poison and entrusted himself to Zeus' judgment. It is said that the gods in a conference approved of Hercules' great deeds and prepared a seat in Olympus after his death and worshipped him as a god. Hercules went insane many times in the myth, but he really was an excellent warrior who could handle any weapon. He has the attributes to become any of the 7 classes except caster, and the greatest noble phantasm is his possession is the bow and arrow he obtained in the 12th labor called Shooting 100 Beasts, 9 Lives. So he can become any of the 7 classes except caster, which means theoretically there can also be a Hercules saber. That's so weird. But a continuation A, the ability to stay alive. Mind's Eye. Avoidance of danger by 6th sense. Bravery A+, ability to ignore any mental interference such as coercion, confusion, or illusions. Okay, so much for tracking him, I guess. It also has the effect of increasing damage when fighting unarmed, but since he has gone mad, so his class ability, he cannot use this skill. Strength of 1 godlike nature. The more godlike blood possessed, the higher this stat becomes. As a son of Zeus, the leader of the gods, and having been accepted as one of the gods after his death, the divinity of Hercules can be said to be one of the highest class. Okay, name unknown. Immortality gained from the blessing, curse of the gods. The body becomes strong armor, nullifies any attack below rank B. That's just OP as hell. Also, what is a weapon? Sort of rock that Berserker use. This is part of the foundations of a temple. Einspurn prepared, and itself was the catalyst used to summon Berserker. Hercules was skilled in archery, but since he had gone berserk, he has lost his former weapons and skills.
Tosaka, なんだよ、これ。
I'm sorry for that long read through, but it's very important.
各サーバントの能力表よ。聖杯戦争には決められたルールがあるのはもう分かってるでしょ。それはサーバントにも当てはまるの。まず呼び出される英霊は7人だけ。その7人も聖杯があらかじめ作っておいたクラスになることで召喚が可能となる。英霊そのものを引っ張ってくるより、その英霊に近い役割を作っておいて、そこに本体を呼び出すっていうやり方ね。口寄せとか降霊術は呼び出した霊を術者の中に入れて何らかの助言をさせるでしょ。それと同じ。
And it makes sense.
時代の違う霊を呼び出すにはあらかじめ箱を用意しておいた方がいいのよ。
The class of the servant is basically a container for the heroic spirit.
クラス。ああ、それでセイバーはセイバーなのか。
そういうこと。英霊たちは正体を隠すものだって言ったでしょ。だから本名は絶対口にしない。自然、彼らを表す名称は呼び出されたクラス名になる。で、その用意されたクラスはセイバー、ランサー、アーチャー、ライダー、キャスター、アサシン、バーサーカーの7つ。聖杯戦争のたびに1つや2つはクラスの変更はあるみたいだけど、今回は基本的なラインナップね。通説によると最も優れたサーバントはセイバーだとか。
One thing just popped into my head. I said that Saber's stats were balanced at best, but then I remembered then that in a previous video it was said that Saber is not at her full strength. So I guess that if she is at her full strength, then that will boost her stats eventually.
これらのクラスはそれぞれ特徴があるんだけど、サーバント自体の能力は呼び出された英霊の核によって変わるから注意して。
英霊の核。つまり生前どれくらい強かったかってことか。
それもあるけど、彼らの能力を支えるのは知名度よ。生前何をしたか、どんな武器を持っていたかってのは不変のものだけど、彼らの基本能力はその時代どのくらい有名なのかで変わってくるわ。英霊は神様みたいなものだから、人間に崇められるほど強さが増すの。存在が濃くなるとでも言うのかしらね。信仰を失った神霊が精霊に落ちるのと一緒で、人々に忘れ去られた英雄にはそう大きな力はない。もっとも忘れられていようが知られていなかろうが、元が強力な英雄だったらある程度の能力は維持できると思うけど。
じゃあ多くの人が知っている英雄で、かつその武勇伝も並外れていたら。
間違いなく A ランクのサーバントでしょうね。そういった意味でもバーサーカーは最強かもしれない。
Yeah, I mean Hercules is a very well-known hero.
何しろギリシャ神話における最も有名な英雄だもの。近代の英雄たちはそれだけで特殊な宝具を持っているっていうのに、英雄自体が強いんじゃ手の打ちようがない。
登坂、その宝具ってなんだ。
そのサーバントが生前使っていたシンボル。英雄と魔剣聖剣の類はセットでしょ。要するに彼らの武装のことよ。
武器ってセイバーの見えない剣とか。
まあね、あれがどんな曰くを持っているか知らないけど、セイバーのあれは間違いなく宝具でしょ。言うまでもないと思うけど、 英雄ってのは人名だけじゃ伝説には残れない。彼らにはそれぞれトレードマークとなった武器がある。それが奇跡を願う人々の思いの結晶、ノーブルファンタズムとされる最上級の武装なわけ。
要するに強力なマジックアイテムってことか。
そうそう。ぶっちゃけた話、英霊だけでは強力な魔術、神秘には太刀打ちできないわ。けれど、そこに宝具が絡んでくると話は別よ。宝具を操る英霊は、数段格上の精霊さえ打ち滅ぼす。何しろ、伝説上に現れる聖剣、魔剣は、ほとんど魔法の域に近いんだもの。最強の幻想種である竜を殺す剣だの、万里をかける靴だの、果ては神殺しの魔剣まで。ともかく、これで無敵じゃないはずがないっていうぐらい、英霊たちが持つ武装は桁が違う。サーバーとの戦いは、この宝具のぶつかり合いにあると言っても過言じゃないわ。
つまり英霊であるサーバントは必ず一つその宝具を持ってるってことだな。
ええ。原則として一人の英霊が持てるのは一つの宝具だけとされるわ。
General rule you say, does that mean any exceptions?
大抵は剣とか槍ね。ほら、中国に破山剣ってあるじゃない？一振りしかできないけど、その一振りで山をも立つっていう魔術品。それと似たようなものだと思う。もっとも、宝具はその神明を呪文にして発動する奇跡だから、そうおいそれと使えるものじゃないんだけど。
武器の名前を口にするだけで発動するんだろ？なんだってそれでおいそれと使えないなんてことになるんだ？
Well, if I had to guess, that if you call out the weapon's name, then everyone will know what your real name would be, because the sword or weapon and the weapon's name is linked to that one historic character.
あのね、武器の名前を言えば、そのサーバントがどこの英雄か分かっちゃうじゃない。
Yeah, exactly.
英雄と魔剣はセットなんだから、武器の名前が分かれば、持ち主の名前もおのずと知れてしまう。そうなったら、長所も短所も丸分かりでしょ？
なるほど。そりゃ確かに。
Maybe it did work out Lancer's identity after he used his noble phantasm. Something like being Ireland's Elf of Light. So if I summarize this, servants are separated into classes, each of them a heroic spirit suited to their class. These heroic spirits hide their identity, and their weapons are the greatest triumph cards. Why did I say triumph trump card? But they cannot really use them since they reveal their identity.
以上でサーバントについての講義は終わり。詳しいことはその本を見ればわかるから、一息ついたら目を通しなさい。慣れてくれば、その本がなくても直感でサーバントを判断できるようになるから。
Saying that, Tosaka stands up.
さて、それじゃあ私は戻るけど。
まあ、お疲れ様。
I look up at Tosaka, who's about to leave.
協力関係になったからって間違わないでね。私とあなたはいずれ戦う関係にある。最後の日になって、他のマスターたちが倒れているにしろ、全員健在であるにしろ、これだけは変わらない。だから、私を人間と見ない方が楽よ、エミヤ君。
Lily stating her position, Tosaka goes home. Also, why is he going through such lengths in order to help Emiya?